Welcome. Today is Sunday, November 30th, 9:16. Sure, close enough. Eastern, episode 208 of the Sundering. What do we have on deck for you tonight? Well, as always, we have Warcraft discussion, news, and what have you. We have our post-tricky hangovers and maybe a little Black Friday rage, plus your Foss questions and more. Have you ever done something that maybe afterwards you said to yourself, I'm not telling anyone I did that? Well, welcome to the Sundering, where we can make some poor decisions together. The Sundering is an explicit podcast which may not be suitable for children, people with delicate sensibilities, animals under 10 pounds, certain towns in Idaho, citizens of Liechtenstein, members of the clergy, fans of the show Cop Rock, and vegans.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Well, let's start the insanity.
This is the Sundering Podcast with your host, Seraphis.
Self-replicating bacon. I don't like that chick's cutting my hair because we wouldn't want it to get weird or anything.
Rapist.
He adds to the show and everyone gets upset. This is great. I know they say this, but I don't care.
And Zia.
Hi, Slurp. I'm so full of hate. I'm not sure what a podcast is. Slavery is different than a fish.
Hola. Ray, I just want to point out to everyone, the very first thing I'm going to point out, I really want you to take that creepy Joker, picture and put it over your face. Look at it, it's so scary. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, anyhow. You have the floor, sir.
Well, drunk me over this past long weekend put a glass of apple juice next to the bed before I passed out with a note that said, "Drink this." When I woke up, I drank it. It was beer. Drunk me is an asshole. I'm Seraphis.
Did you really do that to yourself?
I don't know. Maybe. Jesus Christ, Ray.
So scary! That is the scariest fucking picture.
Ray's putting up clown pictures up on our feed.
That's
so if
terrifying. It really
where's
is.
the Batman? Or whatever?
Oh, Lord.
Oh my god.
What did he say? Stuff about Batman.
Ray I screwed that one up. He feels that GTA 5 is much better than going out and pretending to like people. It's Rayfist.
I've been playing a lot of GTA 5, so...
I want it for Christmas, because I asked for a PS4 for Christmas, so hopefully.
Nice.
And she went to see Santa in the mall, and that D-bag called her a hoe 3 times. It's Zia.
I don't know, he calls him like he sees him. Yeah, we got this fabulous fucking chat room who have been sitting around since 9 waiting for us to start on time, and the poor bastards still haven't figured out we never start on time. So, we got Chaos, Psy, Left Tit, Racist Velociraptor, whose name I appreciate, Grim, Homebrew, Broom, Joe, Adam, Bim, Every Class, Velvet, T, TNB, Chef, and JV. How is it going, chat room? There are tits in my face, so I'm starting out my night beautifully. Awesome.
I got toys too, Ray. I'm holding up my Funko Pop Deathwing now.
The inappropriate.
That's great. I have tons of titty toys, and by that I mean I have one.
Titty toy. Well, I gave you the panties toy.
Oh, that's true. I have that over here, too.
You are welcome, sir.
Alright.
It's like holding your panties up like this.
Dear God.
So dumb.
So
Look
weird.
there. Look.
Ray, that is disturbing that you have anime toys.
What? I bought it for
Oh,
you.
you just made me think of You made me think of another Foff. Now that I think about it. I got a lot of rage tonight.
Not surprised by this. Usually we have to get on Ray for not doing this bit, but
I'm sorry. I had to remember that one. But anyway, so administrative stuff. So the holidays upon us. So everyone who bought stuff on Black Friday through Amazon, Newegg, Jinx, or Groupon, using our links, thank you very much. It helps us out a ton. Yes. Cyber Monday is tomorrow, and for Amazon it goes for a whole week. So use our link, click through, and then click through our link, then add stuff to your cart, then check out, and then you can help us.
Yeah,
so,
we've learned the hard way that if it's in your cart and then you backtrack and try to click through the link, it doesn't work. So
What?
yeah, it doesn't work.
That's
help us.
lame.
Yes. So an easy way to remedy that is add it to your wish list, then click through our link, and then check out. So
Yes.
Anyway, so thank you everyone who is doing that and helping us out right now. This is our big time of the year to get some funds to help with our server costs, and it's no additional cost to you guys to do this. So if you're gonna shop anyway, help us out. Also, iTunes and Stitcher rate us 5 stars. It helps people find us. Give us a review. We love that, and we miss not having one. So give us a review. And also, if you're on Stitcher, give us a thumbs up as to your favorites. All that good stuff before Ray's head falls off because he's a bobblehead.
He is bobbling and right. So other
Not
good
like that
stuff.
piece of hair going on here.
Oh yeah, I have that problem sometimes where it's just one. Like you look kind of like Rukia. It's just like one little.
See, I just got the curly hair coming over my awesome headband.
Yeah.
I look
She's
like
adorable.
I know, but I'm not
I don't know.
adorable.
I don't
You
know
use
what
the headband to keep it right. So
This is the
anyhow,
Karate Kid from the 80s style. Use the headband, keep the
are you,
curliness
like
up.
poking,
Keep the curliness up. It's a style. Bring it back.
All right. Well, I'm gonna bring it back to my subject, but that was a terrible segue. Right. So my God, I'm just gonna fucking talk because I'm just terrible at this. Right. So Phalanx of Nod on the Dalaran server. If you're just coming back to Warlords and you're looking for a really fun guild, or if you are just sick of, are people still waiting in queues?
No.
No queues. But we have a lot of people coming over and joining us. I've had a lot of people
That's
interested.
awesome. Cool.
I think we almost have Homebrewed convinced to come on over. He was hanging out in our Mumble server last night.
Oh, everybody,
And-
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. We're filthy and we play video games.
Yeah, pretty
yeah.
much.
So anyway, right. So come on over, Phalanx of Dawn on the Dalaran server, and we're not really raiding yet, but plan to, and we're pretty.
Yes.
Yeah, we're as Adam says in the chat room, we're a nice bunch. It's very, I don't know, just your average like fucking sitting on the couch and hanging out with people, except it's over the internet.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
And Sarah's kind of mean sometimes.
Hey, and Adams has healed me in heroics, and if he's saying that we are nice, then you know that things are on the level.
Right, exactly. So, yeah, check us out.
Yeah, that's right.
Alliance, we are Alliance side.
Is that all, Zia? Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Alliance, they're Alliance side.
Racist,
So.
we raid Hogger, but are not always successful.
No? Nobody is.
Nobody is though. Anyhow, sorry, Ray. I'll let you.
That's
have
okay. Well, the
I'll let you
holidays,
say your piece.
the holidays. This is my favorite holiday over the week.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking love it.
It's gotta be.
Like, check this shit out. I've been eating pie
If you show me a turkey carcass right now,
every day. Pie.
Is it cherry?
Yeah, because I don't like pumpkin.
I don't like pumpkin pie either.
Oh,
See?
fuck, and pumpkin
Yeah!
pie. Oh, terrible.
Seraph and I are in common for once.
Kindred spirits.
It's one of the few times I can say that we agree on something. But, so I guess I just wanted to show my pie off, but...
That's okay. If you want to talk first, like, you never get to go first, so...
That's true, because I am always like, hey, guys, what are you up to?
Yeah, if you
or
want
something.
to have the floor first.
Well,
Floor, sir.
alright, I'll have the floor. I'll pass out on it. I am still somewhat sick, so this is like It's been since BlizzCon, and
Get your shit together, man.
I'm starting to get accused of Ebola at work. I'm just like, you guys are dumb. Like, I think I'm like the best Ebola survivor at this point. No going to the doctor and getting special stuff. Like, no, that's not happening.
That's so wrong.
I know. Well, that's not my fault. Everyone else likes to say it. I don't like to joke around about that kind of stuff.
Yes, you do.
I know. I would. But, no,
Maybe you got West Nile.
well, actually, Dan brought up a good point. He thinks I have bird flu.
That's a big thing over in Europe right now.
Well, it's also a big thing in my life since it involves birds. Yeah. So, I am finally level 100. I made it there last night.
I'm so far behind you.
Well, I was 99 since Wednesday. Like, I've been logging in just enough to do garrisons, and then I'm like
Oh yeah.
back downstairs to hang out with the family. I showed them the show. They were quite confused why Seraph was wearing a headband.
So I'm
You
wearing
showed
it again.
You showed your family this?
Yeah, I had to like go through and make sure there weren't parts that I was talking shit about them because I do almost every week because my family's
What
just
family members
terrible.
show it? Like I know. Well, I know your mom has seen knows that.
My
we
mom,
do
I don't
this.
talk shit about my mom or dad that much.
No,
though,
because your
so-
mom is really sweet.
Yeah. So no, it's mostly like my aunts and uncle. Well, mostly my aunts. My uncle, I would never try to hide the fact that I talk shit about him.
Oh,
But yeah, my aunts were like, "Oh, what is this? Is it on the internet?" And, you know the normal questions you go through, like,
yeah.
So what is it exactly? It's like
What did you show? I mean, like I just don't.
I showed them our YouTube, like just a couple minutes of our YouTube thing.
Okay.
So I
Why are you hyperventilating?
Because I'm not hyperventilating.
You're
I'm
like,
cool.
"Oh,
I just
okay.
no.
because she's worried that my family is gonna think she's weird.
Oh, I know they're gonna think I'm weird. I'm concerned like that they were maybe offended. You know, depending on the episode, they probably heard a lot about dicks and cunts and
That's fine. I mean,
That's every show.
I would
That's-
say that normally.
it's true. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
We could talk about like pussy farts again.
Anyway,
I know
so,
I know they're more airy. I know there's not much flapping going on, so
Yeah, it's just kind of a.
just a hot breath.
so gross. So
Yeah.
you
Smells
you
like
just see me
seafood.
Play video games and
Yeah,
things
and
of
I
that
played.
nature.
I borrowed Grand Theft Auto 5 from Dan so I could show my dad because he's been watching Let's Plays with me.
Oh yeah, I knew
recently.
your dad really liked Grand Theft Auto, so
Jesus Christ, he plays it, but all he ends up doing is getting into a car and crashing it, and like we just start laughing till he wheezes. Like every time, it's the same thing. But so I was playing through a little bit. I still playing. I crashed it immediately because I didn't know how to fly because I'd never done it, and he's just laughing his ass off at that. That's the holidays in the Ray household. It's just I find some video game to make my parents laugh with. Like my mom actually sat there for 2 hours and watched me play the story mode, and like when you switch to the black guy, they're just dropping N bombs constantly, and I was just like,
are you like uncomfortable like doing that shit?
it's not
I mean, is that weird
uncomfortable,
to you?
but like I mean, I just know that like she knows that I'm not sitting there saying it. I don't think I've ever dropped an N bomb in front of
That's
my
true.
mom, but I know that like.
But when he
She
goes
was-
to the
she-
Y, he drops it all the time.
Well, yeah. If I swat the ball, if I'm playing basketball and I block somebody, I mean I'm getting in their face. What are you gonna do? But
And then
there's a little.
Spooky comes out.
All right, now we're getting into.
She's
weird
right
stuff.
here. She heard her
Yeah,
ears
she-
must be tingling because she's right here.
That's really weird. But there's a dog in it called Chop.
Pork chop from
No,
like
just
Doug.
Chop. No, just Chop.
I'd call him pork chop.
Yeah,
It's
me
well,
too.
it's just Chop, and that's what Grant and I used to call each other. So it's really weird. Like you'd be like, "Yo, Chop," and it's like,
You called each other pork chop?
"No, we call each other Chop. Stop adding pork to it."
Oh,
Fuck.
you killer tofu.
All right, shut up. I almost want to stop talking now.
That's fine.
Oh,
I
I
need
see.
more allowance.
Fucking.
Yo,
That's
Lay. Okay, well, I'm glad you had. Thank you for showing me her panties again.
Jesus, Ray.
Oh,
Put your
Spooky's here.
pornographic
She
toys
did-
down.
Yeah, look at those
Tingling.
panties.
Oh, thank you. Oh, so turned on. Right.
So-
So
No,
Yeah.
no, just really quick. I've been doing so much Garrison stuff that I had 6 pieces of level 100 gear I could make once I hit level 100.
that's
Like
great.
the 615 gear you get from your Garrison or your follower quests.
Mhm.
So I'm like, what's my item level? I think it's like 6 something, 601.
Hey, Theo. Welcome to the chat.
I thought that was kind of cool. So, if you want to go and you and your cat there talk now,
Wagging your tail.
yeah, it's funny.
All right, well then I'll go since we're talking about spooky. Right. So yeah, my Thanksgiving was good. Speaking of cats, we were in the middle of Thanksgiving dinner and one of my in-laws' cats, Churchill, projectile vomited.
Projectile vomited?
like he had a
Like
hairball.
exorcism?
Yeah.
Like
he was in the
spray.
other room. He was in the other room, and I heard this really wet sound, like sound, and then the poor thing, he vomits, like in the other room. You could hear it. It was so gross. We had to stop.
Okay, so it wasn't
Thanksgiving
necessarily a
dinner.
projectile where it was like a laser
No,
beam.
but it didn't come out of his mouth like. But the length, like the
I want to point
span
out for
of
the
vomit.
people who are not watching this on video, just missed one of the best things that Z has ever done as an imitation of cat vomiting.
So I felt bad. So that happened. That was the most like outrageous thing that could have happened probably this weekend. It was a good weekend, and I got to see family, which is always nice. So yeah, it was good. Other than projectile vomiting cats, I have one more really really heavy week of work. I'm still kind of MIA and not able to play video games as much as I want to. But after this week, it'll be all better. And then other than that, I am level 96, I think, 95, 96. And WoW, and I'm really, really digging this expansion. It's so fun, and I think I probably said this last week, but I'll say it again. Garrisons are really fun. Like, they're super fun, and that was one thing that I just did not give two shits about. I mean, that's unfair. I just didn't really care that much about it, and I've been so pleasantly surprised by Garrisons. Like, I'm looking forward to logging in and just going to the Garrison and, like, doing a little follower quest, and
Jesus
here's my
Christ.
cat.
That's really happening. There's just a fluffy tail
happening.
just flopping around.
Yeah, she's right.
That is a racist cat right there.
Yeah. But anyway, that's my week. How are you, Dave?
I'm doing good.
Sorry, Dave isn't here. Dave isn't here.
Whatever. I am drinking a Sam Adams Winter Lager right now. It's
Yummy.
delicious. I am wearing my Ryu headband from my loot crate because...
You look adorable.
Thank you. And I'm going to keep doing crazy eyes throughout the show. That's my thing. I got a whole bunch of new toys. I got the, as I mentioned, I got the Deathwing Funko Pop. He's pretty large. I also got...
Yeah, he's big.
I got the green Murloc. And I also have... going off screen here, I got, I do have Thrall and Sylvanas now.
Oh, Sylvanas is cute.
So, yes. So those have been added to my collection.
Cool.
Must collect them all. They're like, I have a problem with Funko Pop. I'm trying to get like a few more as well. So, let's see. Thanksgiving. So let's start with Thanksgiving real quick.
Okay, let's start with Thanksgiving.
Because there was a stovetop apocalypse that happened, and I kind of braced folks for it on Azeroth Pirate Radio.
Okay.
But essentially, long story short here is that my sister-in-law was going to do Thanksgiving dinner. Well, she did do Thanksgiving dinner. And she was originally going to do stovetop. And my mother-in-law was like, no, you have to make it from scratch. You have to make the stuffing from scratch. And you have to use my recipe. And
why not just make her make it?
I kind of like the stovetop. So I showed... so my wife posted up a video to kind of fan the flames of stovetop versus homemade. There was a commercial by stovetop of this guy dressed up in a pilgrim outfit and said... Look, if you don't give me stovetop, I'm gonna fake a case of scurvy. And like, so he's like, so I got there and they didn't have stovetop, so I had to fake a case of scurvy to get out of there. And like, he's sitting there, he's like,
Oh my god!
in a full-on pilgrim outfit. He's like, I waited 364 days. This is my day. So I'm telling my sister-in-law on Facebook. I'm like, if it's not stovetop, I'm gonna fake scurvy. It's gonna go down. And my mother-in-law's like, you need to use my recipe. Long story short, like, we were calling this the stove apocalypse, whatever.
Stovetop apocalypse?
Something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Stovetop apocalypse?
Yes. That one.
Okay.
And anyway, so there was stovetop, and she put bacon in it.
That sounds really good.
It was fucking amazing. I was like, wow. Like, I've had, like, stuffing with, like, sausage in it before, but this had bacon in it, and it was really,
I
really
I
good.
think bacon would taste better than sausage.
And you know the crazy thing is, the best part is we didn't tell my mother-in-law that it was stovetop, and she thought it was homemade. She literally thought it was homemade.
Whoops.
She's like, "Oh, this." She was like, "Oh, I'm so glad you used my recipe." I'm like, "Didn't touch your recipe. This was stovetop."
I think we do stovetop here too, if I'm not mistaken.
Stovetop.
I didn't eat any
Stovetop.
this year. I literally had a plate of turkey. I didn't eat any sides.
Okay.
I know it's weird.
Wait, you just ate turkey?
Yeah.
So
That's all you
Sick.
had?
I've been sick, so I really couldn't eat much.
That's so sad.
Well, I've been having the rest of it the other days. It's just, you know.
But yes, so I was in charge of making an appetizer and dessert, and last week I kind of mentioned we made the meatballs wrapped in bacon with this like apple butter and brown sugar glaze to it.
How'd that turn out?
Fucking amazing. They
They sound good.
they went like that because like you put like a
Nice.
little dash of like cayenne pepper into the glaze, so like it's like that sweet, and then you got a little bit of a spice, but not an overbearing. Plus you had the savory of the meatball and the bacon. And of course because like the pretzel stick is in between holding it all together, like the whole thing was edible. So like it was just like, you know, pop them and go. It was phenomenal. People are like, you better make this for your Super Bowl party. I'm like, it's going down. It's going
You have a
happen.
thing now. You have like the thing that everybody asks for when you go to parties.
Oh, that and it's that, and last year was the beer candied bacon. People really loved that. So anyway, so I had that, and then I made this like it was like these cheesecake bars. So it was like cake mix, cheesecake filling, and then like it kind of mixes together. So it's not like a cheesecake consistency, but it's more of like a almost, kind of like a cake, but it's a little softer than a cake. And then like we put some like strawberries on top and everything. Oh, it was fantastic. People loved that. People didn't even touch my mother-in-law's pie, which was a shame. But
I feel like you're just out, but you make her make you a pie.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. I was just trying to give options, and so yeah, it was so good. And we left the cheesecake bars at my sister-in-law's house because my wife and I, we were afraid we were going to eat them all. Then the next day we were out doing some stuff. Like later in like we went out, like not in the morning on Black Friday, but we went out in the evening to go to dinner because we didn't feel like making dinner at home.
Oh.
And on our way back, we're like, I really wish we had some of those cheesecake bars. So we called up my sister-in-law. We're like, hey, did you guys eat it all? And she's like, no, there's a little bit left. So we drove over there and we picked up some. Kind of felt like an Indian giver, but they were really good. But the next day, I picked up an Xbox One for $250.
Wow, where'd you find it? Target?
Actually, no, Best Buy. I had a ton, like a metric ton of gift certificates to Best Buy.
So you just used
So it knocked it down to like $250. So I picked that up, and the reason why so now I have the Xbox One. The Xbox One is actually going to arrive tomorrow because I couldn't do in store, but they were shipping it.
Yeah.
And I picked up Sunset Overdrive with it, so I'm really excited about it. It's the same people who made Ratchet and Clank.
Really?
Yeah, same
I
group.
don't think I realized that. You have to let me know how it is.
So far, everyone says it is like one of the best games. It's an Xbox One exclusive, and
Of course.
And the thing is, like, other than Destiny on my PS4, like, I barely touched it. Like, there's nothing good that has really come out. Like, all the good games that I've been wanting to play, like 1886 and The Order, they don't come out until next
That's
year.
what I'm
GTA
waiting on.
5. You should
Huh?
get GTA 5 for the next gen because you can have first person mode. It's fun, I hear.
Whatever.
I'm
not a big GTA 5. I'm not a Grand Theft Auto fan. It's
Oh.
like the game's kind of to me.
I do like mindlessly driving around, but I love any driving game.
It's so fun.
So-
yeah, it goes without saying.
So yeah, I'm actually really excited about getting the Xbox One. To be honest,
Cool.
like
Nice.
I was really excited about the PS4, and then like my excitement kind of waned after I got it and I played it a little bit. Like it's good, it's just nothing.
The games that's sort of what I'm running into is I want a PS4, but the games I want to play aren't coming out till next year.
Like, and then I had like a friend
So-
who said Little Big Planet 3 they said it was going to be good. Then they got it and they're like, I wasn't all that impressed with it. And I was just like,
Really?
so I'm just kind of
Maybe
like,
I should just get a Wii U and then play just Smash Brothers and Mario Kart.
Those are the only 2 games that are like worth it, right?
Oh no, the Super Mario World 3D apparently is good, and I don't know. I'm sure there's other games, but it's
Yeah.
Smash Brothers and Mario Kart. Like those are fun. So
Yeah. I still have an Xbox. I'm playing Grand Theft Auto 5 for the 360 because I don't have that kind of spending money. But I guarantee I will have a next gen console once I don't live here because I'll have somebody I can split it with.
but yeah, I'm actually really excited about getting my Xbox One. Like I've had a lot of friends recently pick it up, and they've all said the Sunset Overdrive is huge fun.
okay,
So I am I'm excited about it. And I mean,
Nice.
and now I'm gonna have both consoles, so I don't have to worry about if an exclusive comes out, because I'll just pick it up when I want to.
Well,
but
slug.
Sarah,
Well,
have
I
you
know.
done any WoW? Have you done any WoW stuff since? Because you're level
Yeah.
100, right?
I am level 100, and like I've literally done like all the stuff for my garrisons daily. I have done follower missions. I have done everything I can. My barracks is up to level 3. And Z is talking off camera to someone or us, and she's on mute.
No one talking to no one.
Oh, that's really good. So now
We
you just
know
look
it's
like Chris.
Mark. We know it.
God damn it! You think Mark would know that we do a show on Sundays? God
No,
damn it!
Steal. What's
But
it?
no, like,
Wait.
He's
but
a
yeah,
terrible human being.
but beyond like Thanksgiving, and I got my tree up, so my tree's got all my nerdy like ornaments up there. I got the game controller ornaments. I got my like Doctor Who and
Oh,
my
cute.
Marvel and my DC ornaments. I gotta take a picture and post it up on Twitter. But
I took up when we got a new Christmas tree back when I was in high school. I took our old one and I put it in my room because you guys have seen my room. It's big, so I put it like
Yeah.
in the corner and I put lights on it, and I didn't have any like things to hang on it, so I just put wrestling action figures on it. It was a big hit. I gotta find a picture of it. It was funny.
But yeah,
That's awesome.
but yeah, other than all that, Warlords, like, mostly I've been doing garrisons. I started leveling my Paladin. My Paladin's up to level 91, about halfway through 91 right now.
Wow.
I'm at my gear level, I think, is at 628 at this point, and I believe we're going to start raiding, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit.
Oh, guess who's in the chat room?
Oh,
Dan
jeez.
fucking Lanza.
Dan fucking Lanza.
Look at him, he
Happy
rolls in here and
Thanksgiving,
says, Happy Thanksgiving. Dan, Thanksgiving was a few days ago.
Well, Dan fucking
Did
Lanza
I-
celebrates all weekend.
It's
Did I
happy.
mention-
It's
did I
happy
mention last week-
pre-Cyber Monday now.
I don't know if I mentioned it last week when he was in the chat room, but I delivered to somebody with the last name Lanza, and I was thinking of Dan fucking Lanza the entire time. I almost wanted to ask, but I was just like, you know what? If I say fuck to a customer, I feel like I'll probably get fired.
Like, are you Dan fucking Lanza?
Well, I know he's not, because he doesn't live in my town, but so I figured that maybe there's like a long-distance relation. You never know. I just thought it was funny.
All right. I think we should probably yes. And Adam, I am only like 628. I'm missing a chest and bracers, and I'm still using my legendary cloak. Even though I could put on a 630 cloak, I'm not because my legendary cloak is still has the better buff. But anyway, bacon news.
Bacon, 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 bacon.
All right, so our good friend Muckluck Gildy, guy who's been pushing me to get an Xbox One because reasons.
Those reasons.
He sent me this link for Bacon News.
Okay.
And it is a push button receive bacon machine, an actual machine that where you push button, and it gives you bacon.
I like the
And it's from the meme. There's a meme with this
Okay,
picture on it,
that
and
meme, yeah.
I've used this picture, and basically they use like an old printer, and essentially it gets hot enough to basically cook bacon. It's amazing.
cool. That's really cool.
It's absolutely amazing. So there is a machine where you could push a button
And receive bacon.
and receive bacon.
Nice.
So there you go. This
I like it.
I felt was worthy enough to be
Bacon news. It is news. That's newsworthy.
because it
For
is
sure.
an actual machine that
For
is
sure.
built to make bacon. Right? What? What? You're shaking your head.
I don't know, man.
I wish they made a Skittles one. Ray, I had Wildberry Skittles all the way home.
What do you think? Are they better than Dark Side?
No. Dark Side are the best.
Do you
I'm
have
torn.
diabetes now?
No, I shared them, so I didn't need to hold back to myself. I would have gotten sick.
So you only got partial diabetes.
Yes, I have half diabetes.
Hey,
Half
I'm
diabetes.
getting tested to see if I do have diabetes. So
I thought
what's the over under, Sarah? What do you think?
I don't know.
I was setting you up to play the clip or give an answer. It doesn't matter.
I was looking for.
No, I don't think you do.
I didn't think so either.
I don't think you do.
I think you do.
Totes my goats.
That's not even it.
I don't have it.
Diabetes.
I don't know what happened to it. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it.
Everyone in your family has diabetes. How about that?
We were talking about, like, at Thanksgiving, there was just so much dessert and stuff. There was so many pies and candy out. And we were just like, at any moment, I said, at any moment, Wilford Brimley is just going to be knocking on the door, like, diabetes.
I feel like he has better places to go than.
And he's going to have his horse kick one of us in the face.
That's possible.
All right, so that was the bacon news, bacon machine.
Thank you, Muck, for sending that in.
All right, actual news.
Now I want to hear some bullshit that happened somewhere.
Oh, did it?
All right.
Good.
Show news, so just real quick. You can still, because for some reason, after last week, some people were still asking, but you can go out to d20crit.com and you can still get Sundering or World of Podcast shirts. There is a d20crit.com. You can go to, I think it's called shop.
It's the shop, yeah.
The d20crit.com/loot, and if you go to, I believe it's page 2 actually has the Sundering and the World of Podcast shirt. So, and if we have your size in stock, I will ship it directly to you. If not, we will get one made for you. So there you go. And
because we are nice like that, and want you to promote us.
And Dan fucking Lanza is in the chat room, and I did send his Kickstarter thing out, and I did put on the envelope Dan effing Lanza. I did put originally on the envelope Dan fucking Lanza, and I handed it over to the person at the post office, and they looked at me and they're like, no.
Really?
Yeah,
you
they said
actually
no.
wrote that?
Yeah, it's like Dan fucking Lanza. So I changed it to Dan effing Lanza. So I hope he got it. Because I got a really nasty look from the post office lady.
Oh, whatever.
I mean, this not look. I thought it was funny, but I mean, so that's the thing. All right. Anyway, so yeah, so you can go out. So thank you, Will, and Tristan for keeping that up on D20 and
Yes, they are so kind.
making it easy there for us.
Yes, they do.
Dan didn't take a picture of the envelope that said Dan effing Lanza on it.
I think it's funny you sent it and it said that. Now I kind of wish I would have. I had to mail you something the other day, and I kind of wish I wrote something on it now.
Dan effing Lanza. All right. So gaming news, real quick. So this is for Hearthstone folks, real quick. They released some of the Android requirements and the supported tablets. And I just thought this was interesting. So the verified devices, so the Android tablet devices that are guaranteed to work. And I'm just going to run through these real quick. The Amazon Kindle Fire HD6, HD7, HDX7, HDX7 from 2014 and 2013 is. The HDX 8.9, the Asus Google Nexus 7, the Huawei MediaPad X1, the NVIDIA Shield tablet, Samsung Galaxy Mega 6.3. Good God, that's a mouthful. Samsung Galaxy
What
Note
name is that?
8.0, the Samsung Galaxy Note LTE 10.1, the Samsung Galaxy Note 10.1, the Galaxy Tab Pro 8.4, and the Sony Xperia Z2 tablet LTE. And basically,
I don't own any of those things.
And so my wife actually has an Amazon Kindle Fire HD 7.
I have a Kindle Fire, but not bells and whistles. It's just Kindle Fire.
Oh no, I'm sorry. She has an Amazon Kindle Fire HD X7 from 2013.
Oh. Okay.
So here's where. But basically, you need at least a 6-inch or larger screen. The operating system must be running Android 4.0 or later, and you must have at least 1 gigabyte of memory.
Okay.
And if you have the Asus Transformer Pad TF300T, it's incompatible. So fuck off.
Inconceivable. Sorry.
That too.
So it is coming. Sure. Soon-ish. There you go. All right. That's really all I got. And so since Zia doesn't have any of those, we can probably move on.
Yeah.
What about me? How about me and my tablets?
You don't have any tablets because you hate mobile gaming, and you're apathetic about the whole mobile gaming scene.
I'm glad that you remembered that. Well, I inherited a Kindle, like the first one that was ever made, I think, for my mom to read books on it. Yeah.
Cool.
One of my friends gave it to me because they're just like, this has been sitting here not doing anything. I'm just like, I'll give it to my mom.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what else is there, Sarah?
All right, so Warcraft news. Blood Elf models. Let's talk about these. So, overall, I mean, the dudes have no butts.
They really don't.
Like, literally, there's like the male Blood Elves have no, they've sucked their asses into their buttholes.
Yeah, I don't like the way I don't like their posture. Like, it's like it doesn't, they look, yeah. I can't speak.
They have no ass. There's no asses. And I don't know, people are like, oh, look, Sarah's staring at dudes' asses. But, I mean, well, you look at the female Blood Elves. They have
booty.
They got a booty.
They got a booty.
Oh,
they
no.
got a booty.
Oh no! Are we gonna have to field complaints from people saying?
I don't know. I purposely stayed away from Twitter when these were released because I didn't even want. I couldn't. I can't even.
I don't care either way. Like, you know me.
I mean, I don't play Blood Elf, so I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. But,
well, I don't see my character's butt ever.
But if you also if you look at the dudes, the old model, no nipples. New model, nipples. Like, look at him. He's got some big old areolas there. I mean, look at those things. It's Nipplegate all over again. They are all about some nipples in this game.
Yes, they are.
Let's get those dudes some nipples.
That's because they're useless. You're as useless as the male nipple.
You're as useless as a Blood Elf nipple.
Hey, I take offense to that.
You should. So overall impressions, yay, nay?
I think they look fine. I mean, I do feel like the male model is like scooped in, so it's kind of strange looking, but the female is she's very cute. I've always thought Blood Elves were cute, though. Yes, I know I'm Alliance, but I think Blood Elves are cute.
Yeah, well,
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
What she said.
Yes.
All right. So let's get into the real news. For this coming week, raiding starts in Warlords of Draenor. So this is it. Raiding kicks off. This is the big thing. And Ray's yawning. Jesus Christ.
I can't help it, you fuck.
All right, so let's cover some important dates for everyone. December 2nd, High Mall opens with normal and heroic difficulties accessible.
Okay.
So right off the bat, so normal drops 655, I believe. And heroic is 670, or do I have that backwards? Is it 650 and 675? Either way, it's one of those. It's one of those. I think it's 650 and 675. Anyway, then December 9th, mythic difficulty, and the first wing of Raid Finder unlock.
Okay. Okay.
And then on December 16th, you have Raid Finder Wing 2 opens. And then on January 6th, Raid Finder Wing 3 opens.
Okay.
All right.
So I won't be raiding until January 6th then. Raid Finder. That's what I do.
So you're one of the trolls in Raid Finder?
Not a troll. I just don't raid. So I mean, like, if I can just queue up for something with other people that are capable, I won't look as bad. Hopefully, I don't know.
I guess still look bad.
All right. So they also revealed the Tier 17 armor preview. Posted that.
Yes.
So let's just take a quick look through to see who sucks and who doesn't. And so Death Knights look like a Cylon if you're not Mythic rating. And
they got look like Cylon?
I think they kind of look like Cylons.
Oh yeah, the helm, like the
helms.
Cyclops thing going on.
Yeah, and they got the spice coming off the crotch. We talked about that before. So I have that to look forward to. I will be transmog. I'll be
Druid's awesome.
The druids kind of look like birds, Ray. They're
really cool looking.
Look, you're gonna get the gear for your caw.
Oh
druid.
yeah, that'll happen. I'll definitely get that. Maybe like 2 years from now.
Well, if you just stop slacking. All right, and then you got the hunter, and I'm not quite sure what's kind of going on with this. It kind of looks like a cat mask, a little bit.
Okay, I could see that.
But is that I'm not? It kind of looks like a flaming pig or ram.
Well,
the shoulders.
knowing you, it's knowing you.
But then they got the flaming circular crotch thing going on too.
I like how you noticed the crotch.
Well, how can you not notice the crotch? It's a big flaming circle right over their pelvic region.
That is a belt.
How would you like that thrusting at you?
That is a belt, not a dick.
That's a fire crotch. If I never saw one.
I'm fine with fire crotches. That's a belt, sir.
All right, let's look at mages. What do you think about mages? You're the mage.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. I don't like the chain thing. It looks fake. I don't.
The chain things do look fake right there.
They're
on the bottom of the
they're
robes.
just stupid looking. Like I don't.
They're not cool doodads. They're bad doodads.
Yeah, I wish the chains just weren't there, and then I'd be okay. The shoulders are cool. The shoulders are cool.
That's usually what it's about, is the shoulders. So
yeah, the shoulders are like what makes it. I always think.
All right. Well, then you look at the monk, and if you're not mythic rating on your monk, your shoulders look kind of shitty.
Those are really chintzy looking shoulders. Like
they're cheap. They're very.
The rest of the
cheap.
armor looks really nice. I think like it looks
monkish.
like something a monk would wear, but it's very monkish. But like I do kind of the shoulders. There needs to be something more there, I think. I agree with you.
Now, the paladin, I want to say...
That looks similar to, was it tier 5?
I think it was tier 5, yes. Okay. And they just kind of amped it up just a little bit, so I'm digging it.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine. And then priest...
Jesus, get your pussy under control.
She is excited about this armor. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm really digging the paladin armor. I really like what they did there.
Yeah, I think it looks fine.
Now the priest.
It looks like rogue armor, but with a dress.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were trying to go. Like, what's with the horns? Now the mythic one looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Like the helm looks good. But
since you think belts are right over the crotch.
Well, they got a skull on their crotch.
I thought that is their belt. All right.
I mean, the shoulders look all right. I'm not sure about the horns on the priest helm. All right, rogue. Rogue looks very, I want to say biohazardish. Like the helm, with like the
That's really
stuff
cool.
dripping off of it.
It's so cool looking. Ah, it's gross. I love it.
Now, I don't like the fingers showing. I don't like the fingers showing through the gloves. I don't like that.
What, you don't like fingerless gloves?
I don't like the fingerless gloves.
Come on.
Rogues shouldn't leave fingerprints.
Yeah, but people like to use their phones now, and they're all touch screens, so you gotta have
But
fingerless gloves.
you can get the gloves with the thermal touch. They're on sale on Groupon, $5.99. Click through our link. See what I did there?
Oh, Jesus.
Do you know what else is on sale on Groupon, by the way? Total tangent. Somebody showed me last night. They sell vibrators.
Oh, yeah.
On
Tons
Groupon.
of them.
I had no idea. I was sitting at dinner, and my girlfriend was like, showing me.
Seraph?
Yeah.
Seraph, the first comment on these tier 17 things, it was made by someone named Baconheart. And I'm guessing you have a mage named Baconheart now.
No, I do not.
It has to be you. The Heart of Bacon.
The Heart of Bacon. That sounds right.
Shaman.
Yeah.
Shaman, I think, look pretty cool. I like their shoulders. They got kind of like the little smoke and whirling thing coming off of them.
Shaman and Warlock. I mean, Warlocks always
look awesome.
Consistently are the best.
Yeah, Warlocks just look fantastic. Like, the Mythic Warlock looks phenomenal.
Oh, it's badass.
I would love to have the purple shoulders, but then have the regular green helm from the non-Mythic for Warlock, because I like those two color combinations.
Well, the green helm is the Mythic one.
Oh.
The one on the far left is Mythic.
Oh, is it? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they have them ranked Mythic, Heroic, and Normal mode.
Dumb. Okay. I was looking the other way.
No. No, you do not get the coolest thing for the easiest raid
I didn't
tier.
think they were the coolest. I just thought that... Okay.
Alright, and then lastly, the Warrior.
Yeah.
Warrior kind of looks kind of... blah. Like, non-Mythic ones.
Well,
like the Mythic one looks pretty cool.
Look good.
I like the color,
yeah.
but like I would probably change out of the helmet.
Yeah, the helmet's like weird, but I like the Mythic helmet. Yeah. I definitely like the Mythic helmet. Though.
I don't like the horns like that.
I guess I just kind of.
You don't like it?
I like the blade mohawk from like tier 2 or whatever it was.
Yeah, that was ridiculous looking on
Battle Gear of Wrath, I believe.
I love those. That's why I always like green and purple transmogs, so I can transmog with that helmet. It always makes me happy.
That sounds about right. So yeah, there you go.
There you go. There's the tier 17 sets, and
we spent way too much time on that.
Yeah, we kind of.
All right, so
let's just talk about our classes, and that was it. Note to self.
No, we had to touch on it. There's other people who play stuff other than Warrior, Mage, and Death Knight.
I don't care about other people.
All right, so how to obtain your bonus rolls? So Seals of Tempered Fate is what you.
I already have one.
Thanks.
Just so you know.
Thank you. We were concerned. So
I know. I wanted to let you know.
How'd you get it, Roy?
I think one of the follower quests had it.
So there is so there's several ways on how to obtain these. So first up is your Dwarven Bunker, level 3 gives 1 free a week. The other option is rare follower missions. So it sounds like how Ray got one.
Yeah.
And then if you want to get them a different way, there is first off the first one you get, which is like tier 1. You could either spend 500 gold, 500 honor, 300 garrison resources, or 1,000 Apexis crystals. So there's several different ways that you can get them. Tier 2, it doubles. So then if you want a second bonus roll, it's 1,000 gold, 1,000 honor, 600 garrison resources, or 2,000 Apexis crystals.
I love it.
And then if you're doing tier 3, which is if you don't have the Dwarven Bunker, you didn't get it through the rare follower missions, then you can do tier 3, which is 2,000 gold, 2,000 honor, 1,200 garrison resources, or 4,000 Apexis crystals. So
seems like a lot.
It seems like a lot, but the nice thing is there's a lot of different ways to get this. So
yeah, gold, honor, resources, Apexis. So, like I could do it with gold always, but you know the fact that other people
have a lot of money.
I know it's awesome.
Now, I think, like, getting it with gold would be easier if, like, heroic bosses didn't drop 3 gold each. That would be nice.
Oh, is that... Wait, like the heroic dungeons or whatever?
Yeah, heroic dungeons. The bosses drop 3 gold.
Maybe they're trying to lessen the gold.
Maybe. fuck.
It's not going to happen with the auction house stuff.
And then with the release of High Mall Rating, 2 world bosses will begin to appear. The first one is Drov, the Ruiner, who will be spawning in Gorgrond and will be dropping item level 650 loot.
Is this already happened? Or?
No, this happens next week with the release of
okay.
High Mall. And then the other one is Tarlna, the Ageless, who spawns in like near the Everbloom stuff, which is also in Gorgrond. So there you go. 2 in Gorgrond.
Okay. Thank you.
Roaming
This
the
is all-
countryside.
This is all going to be really important when I get to level 100.
Now you know everything. Now you know where you get your seals.
You don't know, now you know.
You know that there's going to be 2 world bosses in Gorgrond. You know that... You know what the tier sets look like.
Yeah, I am so equipped now, thanks to this show.
We gave Sal. This was probably more information than we've given out. Like,
This might be the most informative show episode of the Sundering in a long time. In a long, long time.
That's
I'm proud
coming
of us.
up.
Yeah, we probably need to stop doing informative stuff at this point. Like,
Yeah.
this has gotten a little out of control. We should probably do Foffs at this point.
Yeah, time to go back to our shit show.
I'm looking forward to rating though. Here we go.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, and fuck you, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Saddam Hussein of Iraq.
Oh yeah, Foss.
Foss.
Ray, what are yours? Do you have one, buddy?
If you have one, I need to get a beer. Hold on.
I was saying, Sarah needs a beer for his. His is really intense.
Oh Jesus, yeah, he has oh my God, there's more.
Yeah, his is really intense.
Wow.
It's very passionate.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just say Foff to. I don't know. I don't want to get too deep, but Foff to sobriety, it's a lot harder than you think.
I found an Oktoberfest in the back of my beer fridge.
As Sarah introduces a beer,
Around the holidays, it kind of.
Of course.
Gets even a little worse that everyone else is drinking and getting angry around you, and you can't do anything. So it's fun. It's really fun.
Were you foffing me for drinking on the show?
No, no. Mine was an actual just Foff to how much sobriety sucks sometimes. It blows, but it's worth it. You don't get those nice rosy cheeks like Seraph does.
I've had these for life, baby. This is.
I know. I always claim that they're alcoholic cheeks, but you really do have just incredible rosy cheeks that are natural.
Very pretty rosy cheeks.
But on normal people, that's alcohol. That's alcohol cheeks. All right. So, what about you, Fushy?
Yeah, I guess mine would be probably. Every time I go back home, I have to go through Chicago, and the toll roads. The people who run toll roads are just so fucking grumpy, and I do not, for the life of me, I just don't feel like their job would be that difficult. I understand that I haven't walked a mile, and I shouldn't judge and all of that nonsense, but when we pull up, it's always like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And they don't say anything. They don't say anything to you. You could say. And I, was thinking, what if you pulled up and was like, "Hey, you cunt, how the fuck are you?" I still don't think that they would react to you. I think they'd just be like,
no.
And they wouldn't, no emotion, nothing, just nothing. I feel like they just have no soul.
Yeah. I kind of, I'm not trying to piggyback. I just was, when you said that if you say this, they probably won't listen. I have almost wanted to do this at work and just be like, "Hey, thanks for calling blah blah blah. Just say yes if you want free pizza." They don't listen to your pitch at the beginning. And I also, when I was going through a toll booth at Buffalo, I was wearing my red versus blue hoodie, and the chick that was working it, that was around our age, was like, "Oh my God, I love red versus blue." So, there are people that have souls, they're just few and far between.
I know. I mean, I'm sure. It's like I'm sure they're very nice. Some people who are very, very nice. They just
Yeah, it's just like that the TSA guy that saw my Trigun shirt and was like, "Nice shirt," but he didn't say it loud or show any emotion on his face because that's what they do.
He was just like, "Nice Trigun shirt."
Yeah, I was like, "Oh my god, this is sweet," because everyone else treated me like shit, except for the first time I flew. Because I remember that lady was like, "Oh, here's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to untie your shoes now." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Oh, okay." Seraph, are you ready? Are you ready for your nonsense?
I got a lot of
lots of nonsense.
Yeah, you have a lot to vent
Okay,
about.
so by the way, if you can just make sure to keep a list of people who may want a curse code in our chat room while I go off on my rage.
Oh, I was not doing it.
Well, I know. I typed it in, so I'm just waiting to see if anyone else wants in on it.
We got one.
Well, I thank you, Ray. Anyway, so just keep track of that while I go off. Because, alright, so...
He's about to go off.
Yes. Alright. So fuck off to the asshole who wrote on Gawker about how literally all fraternity members are nothing but a bunch of rapists because at UVA, University of Virginia, 5 guys in a fraternity did something horrible and disgusting. You know, I was in a fraternity. You know how many people were raped in my 4 years? None. You know how many parties we threw where people had fun and didn't get raped? More than I can fucking count. Hey, and guess what though? The Christian Study Group Club, guess what? They were accused of rape while I was at college. You know, let's abolish religion while we're on campus while we're at it. You know, oh, hey, and some Asian people are really good at math and StarCraft. Let's stereotype them all and say if you are Asian, you must be good at math and StarCraft. What fucking lazy, fucking irresponsible journalism, and to make a blanket statement of saying more rapes are committed by fraternity members. Where is your data to back that up? You know, is it regional? Is there more information? Oh, you didn't share your source because you're just spewing fucking nonsense. Oh, and fuck off to the sheep who can't think for themselves and are like, yeah, let's get rid of fraternities. They are nothing but rapists. You all are a bunch of brain-dead fucking morons. And also, I want to, for my second Foff, so for those of you who don't know, a genius, a literal genius on our planet landed a spacecraft on a comet 317 million miles away. Okay? And he showed up to an interview wearing an anime shirt with anime girls on the shirt. And you know what happened? The feminists came at him and bullied him on the internet until he was literally crying on a fucking talk show over this. Yes.
No.
He was so, like, the thing was, he wasn't even talking about, like, the achievement he did. Something that no one on this fucking planet could probably ever hope to accomplish in a million fucking years. Land a spacecraft on a fucking comet! But he did it. And yet the only news is the fucking shirt he wore because he offended some feminist liberal group. You know what? Get the fuck over yourselves and stop bullying people. Okay? You know, maybe his shirt was or wasn't the best choice, but it doesn't give you an excuse to berate and belittle and, like, bully him on the internet until the fact is that he is so upset and wants to kill himself, okay? So fuck off! You're not helping!
I support the shirt, by the way.
God damn it, people. Get your shit together! You know, I will say, there is this one, like, feminist video game reviewer, and she actually did have a good idea. The people who were making rape threats against her, you know what she was doing? She was tracking down those people's parents and contacting them and saying, do you know what your child's doing on the internet? That I approve of. That I approve of. That's okay. Let that happen. That should be the way things work. But, guys, just because someone does something that you feel is against your cause doesn't give you the right to bully them yourself.
Yeah, that means I would be against Thanksgiving because of Burr RP.
I mean, fuck people. We live in a society, you would hope. God damn it. I want to become dictator of the world for like 5 days. Just let me clean up the shit. Just let me clean up the shit. That's all I want. I'm going to clean up the shit.
That's probably why they don't have dictators of the world for 5 days.
I want to say props, though, to my wife, who approved of me getting an Xbox One and my PlayStation 4. And props to my sister-in-law who put bacon in the stuffing, because that was amazing. And I want to say, I want to give props to every person who listens to this show who had to work retail on Black Friday or on Thanksgiving. I'm sorry you had to do that, but thank you. And because I love you, I didn't go out to a store. I did go out to a store on Black Friday, but I didn't go. I went to Target on Friday, but I didn't go until 3 p.m. because we needed lights for the Christmas tree. I did not go in the morning.
If you shopped on Thanksgiving, that's where we have the problem. Because Black Friday's been going on. If you get into retail, you know that's going to happen. But if you get into retail and then then all of a sudden this Thanksgiving shopping frenzy is thrust upon you, that's what I hate. Like reading Jangasm's tweets about all the shit she has to put up with is just, it makes me want to like punch customers for her. Like just go to where she is, wait till she bitches, and then just go after them. It's terrible.
Yeah, so Dan fucking Lanza, extremist feminists are the problem, not feminists in general. Look, I have a daughter, and I want her to have equal treatment as she grows up. And like I said, there was that one feminist like game reviewer who was contacting people who were making threats against their parents. I'm okay with that. I think that's actually great. I think it's genius. But to attack this guy was just fucking idiotic. And Ray, I did shop on Thanksgiving, but I shopped on Amazon.
Well, yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? They have robots working for them in factories, so I'm sure that's fine.
Well,
unless the robots want...
Well, then I started thinking about it. They probably have, like, warehouse workers there working, which kind of sucks.
Yeah. But, you can't see them, so it's. I think you can't confirm or deny.
But I was reading this one thing where this one guy was actually on his way to his job, and people were protesting outside the retail store that he worked at, that they were opening on Thanksgiving, and he's like, look, I am thankful I even have a job. Let me in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little extreme, too. You can't block somebody from getting into work. I mean...
So,
I wouldn't even go that far.
So there is.
It's like to have a job.
Yeah. So I mean, there is some situations where people are just happy to have a job and would give anything to go to work on Thanksgiving. So they're
getting paid pretty well too.
All right. So I've gotten my rage out. That was my whole thing.
Good job, sir.
That was a real.
Well, I was just upset. Like it's just irresponsible journalism. Like the first part, just I read that and I just.
No, I mean I agree with you. Mark was in a fraternity, and
did his fraternity rape anyone?
As far as I know, no.
There you go. But according to this journalist, all fraternities are a bunch of rapists.
Yeah,
and they should be shut down. That's just really shitty.
That's because there's no portrayal of fraternities that isn't like damaging to fraternities. Like in movies, they always look like they're crazy. And then anytime you hear about a fraternity in the news, it's always something bad.
Now, I will say that my fraternity, we did have a bottle rocket war with the fraternity across the street. That was immature and irresponsible, but it was awesome. It was awesome. And we did, they lifted up a Volkswagen Bug and put it on our lawn. So we went over there one night and stole all the bushes out of the yard and planted them in the back of our house. But that's besides the point. That's all immature prank.
It's kind of harmless.
I mean the bottle rockets we probably could have started a fire. But either way, we weren't raping anybody. Is the point here? We're not all rapists. Like I said, the Christian study group on my campus was actually shut down because they raped somebody.
Yeah, you need.
Oh my god!
You need to lump in everyone else that's had rapes in their past, like the Duke lacrosse team that got accused of it. Like,
they're not a fraternity.
Lacrosse. You gotta lump in sports now because
I mean, so don't just stereotype people. Use some real journalism, And the sad part is, the rest of the people in that fraternity who may not have had anything to do with that are getting lumped in with that and are being called rapists too. And that's kind of shitty.
Let it be known, though, that lumping all women together and saying that they're all psycho-feminist is also unfair.
No, I'm not doing it.
Not that you did, but I also want to make that argument that we're not doing that on this show either. Like, for anyone listening.
No, there's a very
we also aren't
specific,
making that
small segment of the feminist movement that are absolutely fucking insane.
very extreme.
And mean. Fucking mean.
That don't want equality, they want... They'll say they want equality, but their means are very cruel.
Yes.
Anyway, alright, we got community Foss.
How do you say his name? Sices?
Sky.
Or Sai.
Oh, sorry, it looks weird. Alright, so...
You look weird.
I know. Got my hair down a little bit. I'm letting my hair loose. Alright, so Foff to my phone dying the day before Black Friday. I had to fight with people at the store just to go and get a temp phone until I decide what to buy next. Foff to Miami, and Foff to Miami in general. Maz, or what? You left tit?
The left hit says, fuck off to stupid ass social justice warrior bitches on Twitter that make you feel so much like a piece of shit calling for peace that you have to get a whole new Twitter account. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
That's why I didn't even bother trying to get on Twitter that night. Or that, couple days.
Whatever that is, I'm sorry.
You can probably figure it out. So... Oh. Your boy here. Rigamote.
Oh, yeah, Rigamote!
Rigamote.
House needing repainting and car needing repairs, and props to my mistress giving me some stripes on my backside.
That's ridiculous. Just looking at that statement makes me laugh. My mistress.
What is this that Chef said?
Oh, Chef said, I can't even fucking do it. You gotta, it's
so fun. You gotta do it.
How could I say that in fucking?
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means. I don't know how to say it other than Foff to the DDoSs or whatever.
Foff to the DDoSs.
Yeah. And Seraph's pen pal here. Dan fucking Lanza says props to Nintendo for making amiibos, because I'm addicted right now. And then Mazu says, also fuck off to the peaceful protesters who scratched the shit out of my brother-in-law.
That doesn't sound good for anybody.
No, it doesn't. I don't like getting scratched.
Cat
fucking
scratch fever.
Probably 3 or 4 years ago. 3 or 4 years ago, I was at a bar. And I was with Jimmy, Amy, Dan, everybody. And Amy saw I was drunk and decided to scratch me on my hand right here. I think it was right there. And I had a mark for 2 years. It was ridiculous. She took a nice chunk on my arm. Fucker.
That doesn't sound good either.
No, it wasn't good for anybody, Seraph.
Okay then.
I think that's about it. I might have missed some, but.
Alright, well, by the way, 3 people in our chat wanted Curse Premium codes, so you know what? I said we had 2. I gave all 3 of them, so congratulations to Chaos, Valkyr, and Homebrewed.
Oh, I was trying to keep track, but I missed the 3rd one. I had them down here. Well, thank you for doing a better job than I did.
Anyway, so there you go. Congratulations, you guys. Was that all for the Foffs?
I think so.
Alright, well then let's, I got a tip.
Oh.
Tell me everything.
Someday I'll be just like you!
Just a tip. Just for a second. Just to see how it feels.
Alright, so if you're strapped for garrison resources, finish the quests in Gorgrond, go get the treasure map. Nearly all the treasures in Gorgrond are going to provide you with garrison resources. So go hop to it. And I'm getting 15 to 50 per find.
Nice.
So if you are struggling for garrison resources, Gorgrond is the place where you need to get that treasure map.
Also, you should get handy notes. I don't know if I mentioned that last week, but that has everything treasure and rare-wise. It's awesome. I don't know if there's something better, but that's what I've been rocking, and it's great.
I
And
have not tried
it'll
it. That's
it'll
good
it'll
tip.
show you which ones are garrison resources too. Like it shows the reward of where they are. Like it's really good.
That sounds awesome. So there you go. Handy notes. Get some handy notes.
Handy notes.
I get some handies, you know.
Hand shandies.
No, that's what I was waiting for, buddy.
All right. So yes, handy notes and Gorgon treasure maps. There you go.
Thank you.
There's no such thing as cheating. Come on.
I believe now is the time for we have one email to get to.
Yes. What kind of
Where's your wife?
Don't have one.
How come?
It's a long story.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
How come?
It's an even longer story.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
What's your favorite scary movie?
Random questions, emails, phone calls, and stalkers.
Here's Johnny! What the fuck was that shit?
All right, so I'm gonna read this email.
Oh man.
So this is from Myrosfell, who, if you all remember from last week, was Foff and George R. R. Martin. Let's see, Harry Potter, The Hunger Games.
Yeah. And then he talked about women and yeah.
He did?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, he said that. Yeah, no, he said that women.
Oh!
Women who. It's women's fault that
No, he didn't say it was women's fault. He just said that, he said he seriously doubts that women want such trite storytelling in like movies like Magic Mike.
Oh, well, yeah, and then yeah.
Anyway,
some sweet shit there.
I
Sarah
saw
and
that.
I went and saw Magic Mike together, actually.
Well, I mean,
Is that true? Did you all really do that?
no. We
You all went and saw a movie together. Was it Spider-Man?
Yeah, we saw Spider-Man.
That's what it was.
But Magic
Okay.
Mike was also playing. And we were
I
just
kind of wish you all would have done it. I feel like it'd been just so
Well,
funny.
I do want to see it someday because Kevin Nash is in it, and he's my favorite wrestler.
God
so.
damn it.
Edie.
Well, they're making a sequel. So
I know, he's
you
going to be
ever-
in that too, I think.
Are
So.
you fucking kidding me? Anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, so Myrosfeld sent an email. He says, I feel like I should apologize for my Foff last week. My personal opinions got the better of me and I got carried away. I have a tendency to do that and need to work harder at not letting it happen. I'm sorry for upsetting Zia so much and feel bad for breaking her. I won't be doing anything like that again in the future. Myrosfeld.
It's okay. As long as you can realize after the fact how sometimes a little bit out there it sounded, that's fine. I understood most of it, but
No, and I will say that, and I appreciate the apology, but you didn't have, I don't want you to feel like you had to.
yeah, we're not gonna sit here and judge you unless you were like
No.
really going after something like more hardcore than you were.
And one of one of the things that makes I think our show really great is even if we don't agree with your opinion, we still want you to feel like you can talk about it and us have like a healthy discussion. And so I think it was good. I think you challenged me in a way because that is something your Foff last week, Myro, was so against everything that I like Game of Thrones and I like Harry Potter and I like the fact that women are reading even if it's trite. And so it was so like opposite of my own opinion that reading it was very difficult for me. But I think that's good. I think it's good. It's a good thing. Like I don't want everyone to agree with us all the time or have the same feelings that us
We
three
don't
have,
want
because
sheep.
Us three are idiots. Let's face
Sheeple.
it. So
Wait a
I'm
minute.
glad
Did you
feel
say
like
we're idiots?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
fair
I would never say that.
It's fair enough.
I will.
No, I appreciate your apology, but I'm sorry you felt like you had to apologize. But yeah, I'm glad you felt like you could say what you wanted to say on this show, and I don't want you to feel like you can't say what you want to say on this show. So, yeah, hopefully that made sense.
Ray,
And I love you. Bye. I love you no matter what. We're cool.
What up?
Ray, are you leaning to the side so we can see your Han Solo? thing?
No, I'm
Okay.
actually trying to get comfortable because I am not feeling good right now. So I'm trying to like
Live barf? Live barf? Is that
done
gonna
that-
happen on the show?
I've done that so many times in the show.
Projectile. Projectile. Projectile.
No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that.
On that note.
Eating a spoonful of ketchup.
Mustard. Nope. Mustard.
Both of those. Ugh.
Just like pouring cheese whiz down your throat. Working on it here. All right.
It's not really gonna work, dude. Sorry.
All right.
Well,
So
just put me to sleep.
all right. So iTunes and Stitcher. No new reviews to read on the show. So that kind of makes us sad. So drop us a review. We want to hear from you. Let's get into some haikus.
Big titties and ass. She wants to be inside you. Haikus from Zia.
Yeah, so tonight we had rage. Good thing Helen wasn't here. Would have been cunt punt. Sorry, I couldn't put an A in there. That was mine.
I like it.
Thank you. I like you too.
No, well,
Oh no.
All right. I got one. Give me Garrison's racist cat sighting on show. 80s headband rocks.
Aw.
Any from the chat? Of course, we're gonna start moving on, and then of course they're gonna be popping up.
Chat room we're gonna like.
what are you talking about? It never happens.
Never, ever, ever.
It always happens. It's like a guaranteed thing, which is
Think
why
Ray
we're
was-
just sitting here babbling for a few minutes to see if there is any. Like, I'm surprised there hasn't been one that's just popped up already, but it's fine. It's okay.
It's okay.
I
It's
am.
alright.
And, after show, we're going to give away some Ask Mr. Robot codes and Jinx codes.
Nice.
Because I'm not going to bore our people who are listening on the download of that. But
On the deal.
on the DL. All right. So who stuck it out with us tonight?
Who stuck it out in this shitstorm? We have Chef Grim. I went through this with him before. I think I couldn't decide what I was going to call
dear God.
So I'm going to call him Sit Rocker. So Sit Rocker, Great, Val, Joe, Broom, Homebrew, Wendy, Velvet. Oh, never mind. Sorry, Wendy. Racist. I can't just say racist. So racist Velociraptor because it's fun to say. Twilight Dan. Rose, Cy, Adams. T. Dr. Dre. Left Hit, Chaos, Adam, Every, and Tar. Oh, there's Tarconis's. Zia looks pretty. Thank you. Zia looks pretty. Seraphis drinking mini beers. Ray has beer again.
I don't think Ray had a beer again.
I think it's beard.
Oh.
I meant beard. I'm guessing because I
Maybe.
don't have I know I don't have a beer. For those people listening, I do not have a beer. I've been working on that too hard. Don't want that.
It's Candace Ray's wife. Wait, Ray, you have a wife?
Not that I know of.
Did you get married one day and didn't realize it?
What happens in Olean stays in Olean?
All right, Candace Ray's wife.
Ray,
Unless
you
there's
got some splaining to do.
I don't even know how to explain it, to be honest. It's weird.
All right. Ray, where can people find you?
On
Talk about the
Twitter.
podcast, Ray.
I don't remember having a wife.
Wait. That's you.
Oh,
gosh, that's you.
Oh.
Oh, fuck, Candace. Shit, I was like, who the fuck is
Yeah.
I like Candace. Candace is like honorary person. I know who we're talking.
Okay.
Because we saw you again. Unless I'm crazy and have my Candaces confused.
Yeah.
I was like, Ray has a long lost wife named Candace. Sorry, Ray. Other Ray.
That's fine.
Right.
I'm gonna start whenever I see sit now, I'm gonna be like Ray's wife Candace.
Alright, so
like,
you
she's
could
gonna have the whole intro.
Twitter, Rayfist, RAYFYST, and bird_RP.
Alright, you can find me on Twitter at Seraphis, Xbox Live, Amish Mafia, space between the Amish and the Mafia, and PlayStation Network, I am Seraphis Prime. All one word, in Steam, I am just Seraphis. So, there you go.
Yeah, so the best part of the... Yes, that's who I thought it was. I did give you the extra... I'm so glad that you guys were there to get those, and that makes me happy that I didn't scare you off for being weird. Anyhow, so the best part of the show, ITSXIA, that's me, Zia, and there's all kinds of wonderful, fantastic places that you can find this craziness. We are on the internet at thesundering.net. You can follow us on Twitter at thesundering, and we also have a Facebook page, facebook.com/thesundering. Be sure to follow us on YouTube and subscribe, and also to see previous episodes of this show. You may join our Steam group called Sundering. We have a phone number. It's 323-SUNDER0 or 323-786-3370, and you can always email the show at thesunderinpodcast@gmail.com. Dick pics go to Ray. He really, really likes those. And, of course, we are a proud Catalyst Gaming Media show. CatalystGamingMedia.com for other fantastic podcast, web shows, blogs, and gaming information and awesomeness. And then, of course, finally, I don't know why I keep saying of course. But of course.
But of course. A horse is a horse, of course.
Of course, right. So our intro is courtesy of Boxing Fox, ska music for the win. Thank you, everyone, for submitting Foff's questions to our show tonight. I'm so excited that Ray's wife, Candace, showed up because she is just so sweet. And, you know, Ray, I wish you would have brought her around sooner. I really do. I don't know why you kept her secret from us. Fucking download us. Invite us into your home, your ears, your head. We just want to be inside of you.
Next time, we podcast from a turkey slaughterhouse, namely any house in America. Fuck yeah.
Shit, I could have made a fucking better episode. You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.